What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. We're excited to jump tonight into Dr. Stone. This is going to be episode 10 from season 1. I am Dr. Todd, by the way.
I'm Allycia.
And thank you guys again for being here in this amazing journey that is Dr. Stone. We saw a generator. We saw electricity. I'm excited to see. Exactly. It was an emotional episode. Senku going into that speech about fearing the night no more.
Yeah.
We're getting closer to having antibiotics. And so, all right, we'll see what happens in this episode. If you are new here, so I think I mentioned I'm Dr. Todd, internal medicine doctor. We break down the science, the fun, the medicine. Really just love it. Absolutely adore this anime. And you guys have been awesome along this process. So ready to jump into this. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, what's going to happen in this episode?
I don't know. I gotta read the description.
Predict it.
Well,
I don't want to give it away. I don't want to read too much of the description.
I bet we see some Tsukasa this episode.
Maybe. I do. I will say this, though. I miss Taiju and...
I know.
Oh, what's...
oh my God, you can't remember.
Yuzuriha. Yeah. So I miss Taiju and Yuzuriha. I want to see them. I want to see what's going on with them. We got a report that they were doing well. Mm-hmm. But anyway, all right. We'll see what Senku gets into. You ready?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
All right.
Subscribe. Oh, it's baby Senku.
Yeah.
I read a biography about Thomas Edison.
What the heck is electricity anyway? Wow! So there are only 4 fundamental forces in the universe? Gravitational.
Anybody have the answer? 5 plus 3 equals...
Senku's over here doing physics.
Ridiculously weird! So in the entire universe, electricity is like the most essential power. That gets me excited!
Ah, there it is. The beacon of hope.
Yes. Look how bright it is.
I was reborn into a primitive world, buck naked. A year and 4 months into my scientific journey, I've reached the essential power. Electricity.
Yep.
I gotta say, I'm off to a damn good start.
Man, electricity in the Stone Age. It's hard to believe, right, Tsukasa?
What?
I don't... Oh, come on, man. I mean, he's an opportunist, right?
Yeah.
It's he's basically said, I will be on the side of the victor. But come on, you can't go against Senku now.
I don't know. What if he does?
So you see, Suika, the long-haired man, Tsukasa, is the one who is behind Senku's murder.
Even though I'm still alive.
That guy's seriously bad news!
So if this Tsukasa is some kind of violent bad guy, and Gin has been working with him, that means Gin's a bad guy too! But...
Yeah.
isn't Gin also the person who saved us from magma? Then he's a good guy!
He's honestly not a good guy or a bad guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually doesn't matter to me if he's good or bad. At the end of the day, we need him to be an ally of the Kingdom of Science.
True.
We'll have him give a bogus report to Tsukasa, saying Senku is definitely dead. It's the only possible hope we have of winning this.
I know you saw the electricity! The light! That's what badass science at work looks like!
Mm-hmm.
Why even give a crap whether Senku or Tsukasa has the edge? Because the Kingdom of Science, it's obviously the side that's more fun!
I agree.
Yep.
You are the passionate type. Too bad for you. I don't really care about that. I'm probably the most superficial man on Earth.
So we're going to see his origin to the stone world.
Some kind of prank? I'll have to have a word with my manager.
Welcome to the year 5739 AD.
We're on the special about psychological magic. We did that gig together. I believe you were called the strongest primate high schooler.
I've made a choice. You and all these statues are among the people who I believe should be revived first. I've gathered all of you into one place.
Oh my God.
Tsukasa's been busy.
Yeah.
Follow them for me, and get inside of their minds. Perhaps I'm being overly cautious, but I want you to track down this man Senku and tell me if he's dead or hiding out somewhere.
Oh.
He'll bring back the same people who ruined our world, and they'll make weapons. He was the most intelligent man alive, and that's why I killed him myself.
He was the biggest threat alive.
Yeah. Oh.
Who are... Why?
What?
What was that noise?
Did Tsukasa come?
He said, "Who are you?"
Oh, yeah.
Hang on a second. He protected himself with fake blood bags.
Oh.
Got these things all over his body.
That was smart.
I bet he did this before he even came to the village, just in case.
That's pretty impressive, Gen. You really are a magician to your core.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not to mention a showman.
He's still going to be very injured.
Yeah.
First, we need to find out who do such an awful thing.
Come on, Suika, figure it out. So they're using leaves. I'm assuming, I don't know if they'll get into it, but I'm assuming they've concocted some like natural herbal type because, yeah, I mean, he's got wounds.
Yeah.
And those wounds are vulnerable. And not to mention like the concern for legitimate blood loss, right? So he looked to lose blood. Some of that was fake blood.
Yeah.
So that it didn't completely penetrate, but you could still have like large hematomas, and then you have these stab wounds, which again, like we talk about infection. We'll talk a little bit, like if they get into it, I might cut it again and kind of talk about some of what it means. We can wait till the end to maybe go in more detail on what they may have used in an era like this, because I know we're trying to make antibiotics, which would be great, but you also like had to stop bleeding, and there was like natural antiseptics that you could utilize, alcohol, right? Like there are things that you would use to clean instruments and things like that to help. So we'll see if we get into some of that here.
Yeah.
That would be pretty cool.
Big news, guys! I found out something!
Work, great Detective Suika. Do you mind telling us what it is?
Suika.
I know who killed him! You know he's not dead.
Well?
It was...
Oh.
Now that I've killed that sorcerer, I'm the most powerful one. Everyone should fear Magma.
Magma.
Wonder how him and Tsukasa would do.
I know.
I bet it was easy for you. Would have been even better to go and kill Kohaku, too. But that woman never seems to let her guard down.
Well, I think that she's way too strong to be a normal woman.
It's like Gaston and
Oh, yeah.
whatever his minion was.
I wouldn't mind letting her join her sister, and both of them can be my women.
I don't know who would be luckier. You having both...
Literally Gaston.
Really bad news!
It was Magma? That bastard.
When Magma came over here, Gin made those flowers vanish right before his eyes. I imagine from his perspective, Gin has to be the mysterious foreign sorcerer that I had tried to bring into the village.
Oh.
Tried to murder Gen because he mistook him for Senku?
Oh.
What's more offensive is Magma has the nerve to go around saying that my strength comes from sorcery.
I always thought you had the strength of a gorilla because you were one.
Once every generation, the village holds a big martial arts battle. It's a tradition called the Grand Bout.
So that explains the thing on the far island that looks like an arena.
On the day that my sister, the village priestess Ruri, came of age. Whoever won the Grand Bout was supposed to marry her and become the next village chief. That's how my father became the current village chief.
Rory!
Hey, Ruri, are you okay?
You know you can't just casually walk up to the priestess.
Bet she's got one more year at most. I don't want that kind of hassle. She just went ahead and croaked I could take over as chief without having to deal with it. I could make it look like she drowned. Everyone would think her sickness drove her to throw herself off a
He's
cliff.
saying this out loud.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have mercy on me!
Grand bout is Kohaku!
Heck yeah.
A man like you doesn't even deserve to be in her presence.
Kohaku joined the Grand Bout just to get in my way!
I mean, the rules do say that whoever wins is supposed to marry Ruri.
I guess that means Ruri and Kohaku.
Oh my God, they're sisters.
Obviously not.
My word.
What should we do now? Who's going to marry Priestess Ruri?
Oh, gosh.
He's mad.
Of course, the grand bout ended up getting rescheduled. There'll be another one next month.
Are you saying the real reason Magma killed Gen is so he can win the grand bout?
What? Gen really is dead? That's all.
With a guy like Magma in that position, getting the medicine to Ruri will prove to be even more difficult than it already is.
I see it as an opportunity. If a man from the Kingdom of Science were to beat Magma and win the grand bout...
Oh. Senku.
I have an important question for you. What do you think about Ruri? Do either one of you want her to be your wife?
Oh.
I've never really thought about it before. Would I marry her?
She gonna train them or something?
Super pretty. Kinda looks like you, but better. First off, she's got way bigger. Is her appearance really all you care about? I had no idea you were so shallow, Ginro. Hey, you heard me. I said she had a bigger amount of grace about her.
Guards don't have discussions. The rules are the rules. But listening to one murmur to themselves is not against the rules. I've seen it myself. Senku's definitely not an evil person. So do what you normally do. Skip the details and tell us what you want.
The only thing I want is to save my sister's life.
All right.
You don't have to explain any further.
Yep, they're training.
Yeah.
Your attacks are all way too shallow!
I think it's time for a break!
Hold up!
That's who really should be marrying
I
her.
know. Is she gonna train him?
I'd rather be training you. Kinro and Ginro are the only ones who really have a chance of taking down Magma. I'm sorry.
Yo, Chrome! Apologizing is because the plan means that one of those guys would marry Ruri, even though we all know you're in love with her.
Did you have to say that?
You could do it.
This place is amazing. Hey, Ruri. I'm okay. You've always got a little cough, don't you?
She have asthma?
I think it's probably more than just asthma.
Okay.
I'm not gonna live to become an adult.
I can figure out how to cure you.
Maybe like cystic fibrosis.
I know I'll make you feel better someday.
If we can create something with science that lets her live a long, happy life, that sounds good to me. Because above all else, I'm a genius scientist, aren't I?
Heck yeah, you are, Chrome.
You're finally changing job titles from sorcerer to scientist, huh?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Then let's leave the grand bout stuff to the battle team, while you and I...
Like how they're...
Is he all right? He looks way worse.
I think he'll be fine, but his recovery's gonna take longer than we thought.
And that means...
Won't be long before Tsukasa comes around looking for me, and then kills me for real.
Come on, Gin.
He's trying to understand what he's saying.
Well, it looks like there's like a paste that is keeping those attached to his body. So yeah, like, again, I'm really curious. I hope they go into it. Like I said, I can give you maybe like my speculation.
Yeah.
But I hope they go into a little bit of what they would have used here.
It's time to wake up. We agreed to do training in the morning until we rotate on guard duty.
This is bad! Gen's not here! He vanished somehow!
Uh-oh.
What?
Yeah, well, it's obvious where he went. Back to Tsukasa.
But why? Why sneak out like that?
I bet that rat's gonna snitch!
Mm-hmm.
Wait, Tsukasa! It's me! I found a village.
My gosh.
Yeah, they look like zombies.
I know.
I ended up getting a little banged up in the process. But I did manage to find out about Senku.
We have to catch that bastard right now!
Too late. Oh, this a moment?
I don't think so.
I'm just saying, I think we can let him be for now. Look at it this way. If Ken really didn't have a millimeter of interest in science, he never would have cooperated in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
He made up his mind about what side he was on the moment I made electricity. That's what got him. He's still a completely superficial man to his core, so he ran away to give us a show.
Such a pain in the ass. No matter what era.
You concur?
This ramen is making me wickedly thirsty. A cola would be great. Even in this stone world, could you make one for me?
Oh.
Just one cola.
Yeah, for sure. Nobody else can.
That's all it took.
Yep.
I promise you a Coca-Cola.
Senku was gone. No trace of him anywhere.
Okay.
We got him. He's on our team.
Yeah.
So Gen's gonna join the Kingdom of Science?
He'll come back before too long and act like nothing happened.
Well, I guess that was our first battle against the Tsukasa Empire. The Kingdom of Science claims victory!
It's the world's most flimsy alliance, bound by a single bottle of cola.
Yep.
This isn't worth all the trouble. For just one bottle of cola? I hope it's ice cold. That's the very least he could do.
My next step is to use my knowledge of science to make him an ice-cold cola.
Heck yeah.
Senku cola.
All right. It's kind of a fun episode.
Yeah. I agree with our audience. One episode's not enough.
All right, let's hit play now.
Yeah.
All right, so we're just advancing the story here a little bit. So Senku's going to make Coca-Cola, and he's going to win over an entire army of people so we've won people over with ramen. Now we're winning over people with the promise of Coca-Cola.
What else do you need?
Look, I will say though, like when there's that like one restaurant or that one like food item that you just can't do without.
What would you do if it was the stone world and you couldn't have Skyline?
Well, I don't know that I'd want to continue.
What's the first thing we ate when we came back from our trip?
All right, so I don't know if anybody's aware of what she's getting at here. There's a restaurant here locally in Cincinnati where we live called Skyline Chili. So
and
it's
you worked there for many years.
When I was in high school.
Yep.
And I think some people are familiar with like Cincinnati chili, and so Skyline's probably the most prominent restaurant that serves this. Anytime we go away for a trip and we just got back from our vacation, the first place we have to go is Skyline. So yes, like I can relate.
First place he has to go.
Yes, I can relate some here to again. Like
we left for a day trip and you had to get Skyline when we came home.
Well, same thing. I mean, yeah, when you're away, like you think about it. And so I can relate a little bit here. So I'm curious to see where this goes. I mean, obviously we're going to see him make Coca-Cola. And then we're going to continue training to beat this magma character. So that way we can win the village priestess, ultimately to get her treated. So I'm curious what her illness or her ailment is. If she's been sick since she was a child, it might make me think of something like a cystic fibrosis, which does tend to cause like recurrent lung infections. Now, my concern with that would be a sulfa antibiotic isn't going to do much with that. I mean, frankly, like you might treat antibiotics, people with cystic fibrosis, they may get a little bit better from like an acute infection. But
what if it was asthma because they were in a field of flowers and she's getting reoccurrent pneumonias?
I mean, so I don't think it's that. And of course, antibiotics aren't really going to be effective for treating asthma either. You'd have to.
No, but the pneumonias.
You have to create inhalers at that point. So now we need different types of treatments, which we're going to get there. I mean, it's all a process. So I don't think that's it either. But with cystic fibrosis, you can develop what's called bronchiectasis, which is basically like destruction of the airways, and you get like outpouching of the airways. And these people are more susceptible to infections as a result of that. And some pretty rough infections too. And then like, TB, you mentioned TB, I think one of the last episodes, like that would be a potential really dangerous, like long chronic type infection. And again, sulfa antibiotics probably aren't going to be effective at treating that. There's other non-tuberculosis though, like what we call mycobacterium, that can cause like something called MAC infection. So these are like chronic infections. We'll see. I mean, I don't know if we'll get, because we'd have to get into some diagnostic capabilities, which is going to take a little bit more time than producing the initial medications. So I'm kind of curious if we get into any of that at all. I'd be happy if we do though.
Yeah.
All right. So I don't know, any other thoughts?
What about the pace?
I'm sorry. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. As I asked you that, then it hit me that, I didn't go into that. What I suspect they probably would have used is, so like different tree barks actually contain different medication potentials. So like willow tree bark, for example, contains salicylates. And so this is sort of a precursor to aspirin. And so you would use these to treat somebody's pain or to lower somebody's fever. Now, the only concern with something like that, so salicylates do inhibit platelet function. And so you'd be careful with something like that, somebody who's had wounds who might be bleeding risk. And so they probably wouldn't have used that. Now, things like oak bark or witch hazel, those can like constrict, and they can actually help reduce blood loss by constricting capillaries. And so I'm curious if they would have used something like that. And those are, because those are rich in what's called tannins, which is a compound that, again, that can help like constrict. And then you could have used, like I know I mentioned cauterization, like so if he had been actively bleeding, tourniquet, so tying something really tight around to reduce that blood flow. Also, cauterization. So back in the kind of the olden days, it was a messy situation. Like if you had to put fire to a wound, it would immediately coagulate the blood, and then you would cauterize. So it'd stop bleeding. It had collateral damage associated with that. And so like today, like surgeons have those little like electrocauterizers, like there's a little like almost like a pin that they press a button to cauterize it. I mean, it's like it's so controlled, and it's so we've come a long way, and I have no doubts that Senku will eventually get us there.
But they've used clay?
No, I mean,
did you mix it?
No, like honey. So honey was commonly used. I think like was Egyptian actually would pour honey into wounds because it is very low oxygen content. It's high in sugar, but that could create like there's what's called osmotic dehydration. So you could use honey as an antiseptic because it would actually dehydrate the bacteria, and they would shrivel up and die. And so you could use honey for that. Also silver. So silver was commonly, metals were actually fairly commonly used for medicinal purposes because the ions actually had the ability to penetrate the cell walls of bacteria and basically kill the bacteria. And so there are different like natural remedies like that we would see at some point here, from a wound treatment perspective. But I do like, and maybe it wasn't super important for them to get into like all the details of that, but nonetheless, I'm curious to see though where this next episode goes. So thanks for being here for this one. Excited to jump into the next one. Please consider coming back for that one. Until next time, take care.
See ya.
I am Dr. Todd.